Cary Sue Huie. Unfortunately, not much is known about her case, but we do know are the following facts. She was born May 19th, 1955. She was 42 years old when she went missing and has been missing since February 2nd, 1998. She's been missing for 24 years. She was last seen in her apartment called the Villas in Newcastle, Delaware. It's possible that she could have left to go to her son's place in North Carolina, but she was never heard from again. Foul play, unfortunately, is suspected in her case, and according to the Charley Project, she was on antidepressants when she went missing, and if she did not take them as she was directed to, it's a possibility that she could have harmed herself. She is between 5'1" and 5'2" and around 170 pounds. She is a white female and has brown hair and hazel eyes, and her maiden name is Shields. She also has a C-section scar on her stomach as well. Nefertiri Trader was born in 1981 and was 33 years old when she went missing from Newcastle, Delaware on July 29th, 2014. She was last seen wearing a pink jumpsuit. She is a black female and has brown hair, brown eyes, and tattoos on her left arm, lower back, and right side of her chest, and her ears are pierced. Her nickname is Neffy. She was last seen outside of her house in the Saddlebrook area off of Christina Road around 4 in the morning, when a neighbor on the first block of Freedom Trail looked out the window and saw a man dragging her to her car, which was a 2000 silver Acura RL, with the license plates reading 404893. The neighbor was under the impression that she was being taken to the hospital, so the police were not called at the time. Neffy should have been home from work around 6 p.m., and so her mother went to her house. Her mom found cigarettes, coffee, and a single unopened condom on a chair on the porch. There was also a loaf of bread on the ground in the front yard, and someone had stepped on it. Flip-flops were right next to the front door, and the house was empty. Her mom reported her missing. Her family thinks she left to go to the convenience store near her house and was taken from her front porch and was forced into her own car. Her car has never been located, and at the time of her disappearance, she was working in the housekeeping department of Christiana Hospital and was on medical leave. She also had 3 children. Jontel Johnson. Jontel Johnson has been missing since February 3rd, 2010. She was born September 8th, 1994, and is 27 years old at the time of this video. She was 15 years old at the time of her disappearance. Her nicknames are Puff and Jay. Jontel needs glasses or contacts, but wasn't wearing either of them when she went missing. On February 3rd, 2010, she left school because she wasn't feeling well. She made it home to the Autumn Park Apartments on the 30 block of Winter Haven Drive, where she lived with her family. Her brother came to pick her up, and she was gone. Her mother reported her missing at 10 p.m. The apartment door was unlocked, and there were no indications of a struggle or forced entry. There is nothing missing, and her family thinks she left voluntarily, but planned on returning home soon. But something had stopped her. The last call on her cell phone was from the 26-year-old father of her unborn child. She was 5 months pregnant when she went missing. He's never been publicly named, and her phone pinged near his mom's house for the last time. Although she had temporarily run away before, they don't think she would have ran away again this time. She came back home shortly after leaving the first time she had ran away. The family had said that they accepted her pregnancy and were supportive of her decision in regards to keeping her baby. At the time of her disappearance, she was wearing a short black ski jacket with a fur-trimmed hood and may need medical attention. She is considered endangered missing. She may be in the local area still, or could be in Wilmington, Delaware, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is also a possibility that Jontel Johnson may be in Maryland or New Jersey, and she may be with an adult male. Risha Lewis. Risha was 26 years old when she went missing from the Newcastle, Delaware area on January 21st, 2006. Richa Lewis left her home in the area of 400 Morehouse Drive. She left her house to go visit a friend who lived on the 200 block of West Pulaski Highway in Elkton, Maryland. Around 1:30 a.m., she called and said she was coming back home, but she had never made it back. Roughly 9 months later, in October, her 1997 white Ford Crown Victoria was found in Newark, Delaware. She's never been heard from or seen since. Risha has the following tattoos. She has red flames with the name Kev on one upper arm, a large unspecified tattoo on the other upper arm, her name Risha on her wrist, the name Jamie on her calf, a butterfly between her breasts, and vines, or it's a possibility that it's barbed wire on the small of her back. Risha also wears contact lenses. She also may be going by the first names of Colleen and or Melanie, or the nickname Rish. She has black hair, brown eyes, and is a black female. She has her ears pierced and her right eyebrow. She also has a C-section scar on her stomach. Richa Lewis has not been in contact with either of her two children since she went missing. Her cell phone remains active, but it has not been used, and the Delaware police are investigating her case. The circumstances around her disappearance are very unclear.